want to tell me your name again and kind of what you do here?
Absolutely. My name is JessicaSchlosser, and I coordinate 3 different statewide programs focusing on a variety of different traffic safety issues. Obviously, being that we are the campus prevention office, we like to promote alcohol and drug abuse prevention, so a lot of it is focused on impaired driving, but I cover other topics as well.
As far as Partners in Prevention goes,
Yes.
How did that get started? Do you know?
That, and like I said, that was when I graduated high school, so it's a little bit
Yeah.
before my time. But I think really what it amounted to is we have had a very successful prevention office here. We've done a lot of really wonderful programs and have been nationally recognized many times. And I think it really was that other campuses in the state were wanting our assistance and kind of, okay, how are you doing this successfully on your campus? And so it just started out as a resource, we were a resource for other campuses. And since we had had some successes in certain programs, we kind of reached out to help other campuses have similar successes. So that's sort of, to my knowledge, how it started. Campus specifics. I coordinate 2 different programs. One is the Cheers to the Designated Driver program, and that's basically just a program to to encourage you among your group of friends to determine who's going to be the designated driver when you're going out. And so I work with establishments in the community to get them to provide free non-alcoholic drinks to that person in the group who's the designated driver. And it's just kind of a nice way to say, hey, thanks for being, looking out for your friends so you can go out, still have a good time with them. It's a small token of just saying thank you, but it's really great on the establishment side to show that they want their patrons to be safe and get home safely and be responsible. So it's a nice two-way thing there. But then I also coordinate another program called Drive Safe, Drive Smart, and with that we also encourage students to use a designated driver, educate kind of on the not so great things about impaired driving, but that particular program also focuses on things like wearing your seatbelt, not texting and driving, not driving while you're tired, not speeding, things like that.
What other schools in Missouri participate or work
There
with
are a
Partners
whole
in?
list. It's all of the state universities.
Okay.
So there are 20 of us now.
Right.
So it's a whole lot, but it's if you want me to go.
Oh, you
through
don't
them.
have to
But
list
no,
them all
it's all 13 publicly funded universities, and last year we added 6 private universities, one has since left. They didn't feel it was a good fit on their campus.
Just lastly, I don't know if you know this, but do you have any statistics on how well your programs work or anything like that?
We have great numbers on who are using a designated driver, who are being a designated driver. So there are none off the top of my head, although I think our designated driver use is in the low 90s. So,
oh, wow, yeah.
And that's not every single time I ever consume anything, but the vast majority of our students, they know they at least use a designated driver most of the time, which is awesome.
I was wondering, does Partners in Prevention or the Wellness Center, you guys work a lot with the Columbia Police Department?
We do. We work and that's more so we're all very intertwined here. In terms of Partners in Prevention and the WRC, but no, we work with CPD very closely. They're a huge supporter of us, we're a huge supporter of them. We work on initiatives together. Right now I'm actually working with one of the officers on, obviously our campus has stripes and it's an amazing program and we're so fortunate to have that, but there are only so many cars that can run at one time, and regularly students, are waiting and they need to get home faster. But we also do have the other 2 colleges in town whose students can't use stripes. So one of the Columbia police officers and I are working together on a program working with some of the taxi services in town too, if we can get them tokens to get intoxicated people home, if it's kind of a rush situation. But yeah, we work together on a lot of programs.
Okay, that's really cool. And they're pretty open to communication.
Very, very open. I think they like working with us. One of the other jobs that I hold, I'm like a jack of all trades. I also coordinate a statewide alcohol responsibility service training program.
Okay.
And so that basically if you work in a bar or restaurant or basically anywhere that sells or serves alcohol, it's a training program to show you what to look for with, how to properly ID a person, make sure you're not serving to minors, then also if you work for a bar, how to prevent someone from getting to that point of intoxication where they're just kind of a little bit of a problem
Out of control.
to both the establishment, possibly to themselves. And so that, offering that kind of program, it's completely free for anyone to participate in it. And so I think that the local law enforcement likes that program exists because they only have so much manpower. They can't go out and do that kind of training all the time. So it's sort of a nice relief for them. And so, yeah, they send people our way all the time for that, which is great. So just kind of getting the information that these are options to our students, or getting the information out to establishments in town that here are options for you to be properly trained, to let your patrons know, here's the stripes number, get them home safely. But yeah, it's a lot of information releasing. And it's just making students think a little bit more. If you want to go out and drink, that's okay. But it is sort of, we do really like to put out the message of just be responsible, think about what you're doing, just use a little bit of thought. Have a good time, but, just
Responsibility.
be responsible about it.
Right.